Teacher video.
Hello.
Yay.
Yay.
Well, these are the students.
Yeah,
Obviously,
these are the teachers. We've actually decided to switch things up. All our students are now teachers.
I mean, at this rate.
Sorry, you had to find out this way.
Yes. So yeah. God, that's a lot of characters. Okay. So this is kind of a quick reference. Sentence or two, small bio about each. So we'll start with this guy.
I just realized I don't know any like ages and stuff.
Oh, we'll do video. We'll do that in the video.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter for right
now. Here is my science teacher.
You can tell because he's wearing a lab coat.
You can tell because he's wearing a lab coat. That means he does science.
That means he does science.
That's the only thing that indicates that he does science, because otherwise he looks like he just fucking...
He's like a bum.
Yeah. He looks like he stepped off the beach.
Yeah, but to say he looks like a beach bum, actually.
Yes. His name is Roman Caulfield, I think.
Yeah, Caulfield.
Yeah.
Roman Caulfield. Yeah. Caulfield with an L.
I want to say they're like mid to late 20s, because like they're like just out of college.
Yeah.
For like being like this is their first like teaching job.
Yeah.
So like I would guess they're like the late 20s. I'm not gonna pin down a number, but
so yeah, him and Romaine, which is another teacher we'll talk about later. They're I think it's fraternal twins. They're different, like they're different gender, not identical twins. It's the twins that's not identical.
Yeah. They're non-identical.
Because you can't be identical in different genders.
No.
Like I've met a lot of people that like could be though. Like the boy that I had a crush on my whole life. Like him and his sister looked identical, like just different genders.
I'm sorry, that wasn't where I had a twin sister.
No, before you.
I know.
Before you.
That was a joke.
Yes.
Thank you for coming to my joke, Caitlin.
But no, like him and his sister were like 1-to-1 matches, basically.
Yeah.
One was just femme, and the other was mask.
Because I think you can be. It's just that you can be like a different.
Well, no, they're only like as closely related as normal siblings. They just happen to be fucking really, really similar looking. Like it's weird.
That's true, but the point is that like they're not similar looking necessarily. And
yes.
Twins. I don't know if you can see it. But you should tell the story about the.
Okay, so Kevin sends this in the group chat with me and Plot, and you, but you can't really access it.
You can't really access it.
And
but
he's like, yeah, you're still in there, obviously. No, we kicked you.
No,
Inactivity.
We would never.
No, we would never. No. He sends this art, and he's like, oh, by the way, he's got like leg hair and chest hair and stuff.
I tried to do that because obviously he's not the type of guy who would like
shave, because
he would not give a shit about anything.
No, and I guess being a fluffy animal, he is hairy.
Well, I mean, I think every person is generally. I'm a fluffy animal in real life. Then. Thank you, Caitlin.
Some men don't have a lot of body hair.
It's probably because they get rid of it. Most do.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Like some have it worse than others, but like
Yeah.
all of them generally do.
Yes.
Unless they get rid of it.
Yes, but he does not. And
no, he definitely.
I didn't notice that at first, so I thought he made a joke that he was going to do that, and he just gave up. To which I said, you need to be smooth as a baby to teach at Trinity.
And then later on, I'm like, so should I change it? And she's like, what?
No.
I'm like, should I change it? And she's like, change what? I'm like, the hair, because I tried to do the thing, and I showed the art, and I like zoom it in.
Zoomed it in.
And she's like,
oh,
I didn't know that he had. Oh.
No, because I think it looks nice. I just didn't notice it.
No, well, but I guess that's good, because I didn't want his legs to like have like a blue hue to them.
No, because it doesn't look. It's not like you can see it, but it's not distracting.
Yeah, like I really tried to like find a way to like make it look like hair without it like being overly distracting or like literally like drawing lines on it like everywhere. Because I felt like that would like look too weird and too distracting.
Yeah.
So, like, this was, like, the middle ground, and I think I did pretty well. Like, you can see that there's something on there.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think it came out really nice, actually.
Yeah.
No, I thought you gave up. I was like, oh, that's funny.
Hold on. We haven't talked about his personality yet.
Oh, we have not.
I mean, I guess, like, there's not much to say. Like you said, he's probably, like... He looks like a beach bum. He probably acts like it, too.
He reminds me of a science teacher I had in high school. Like, my only science teacher, because I only took one science class. Like, he was a fucking nut job. Like, he was insane. But, like... He was the best teacher I ever had.
Yes. Basically, he's the kind of guy who like got through college like
by like
the skin of his teeth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like we like his sister fucking swears up and down that he shouldn't have gotten through college because like he probably like passed like with like the bare minimum and everything, and he probably knows barely knows anything about science because he's not a very smart guy. He's all about like doing stuff, not so much like knowing things. He probably hasn't even read the fucking textbook or like even looked at it.
What's this like paperweight? You can open it? It's got words in it? What the fuck is this?
Oh man, I thought that was like a napkin dispenser with like a design on it.
Dumbass.
But, like, yeah, like, he's just a complete fucking idiot, and he does most of his science teaching through, like, the science experiments. So he would be like, he'd walk into class and be like, yo, I got this bottle of Coke. Who's got Mentos?
Let's fucking blow shit up.
Let's do some science.
Like, amazing. I love this guy.
Yes.
Okay, so next. This is Celia Crest. She is the metal and woodshop teacher. She's like...
she looks metal.
Yeah.
Not I don't know about the woodshop, but she looks metal.
She's like... Her thing is that, like, she's really, she comes off really intimidating, but, like, she's pretty low-key. Like, she's kind of, like... mellow, and she's kind of somber, and she doesn't really like... This is kind of also like her first job out of college, basically, too.
Yeah. I like how Trinity is just like made up of like
teachers who don't fuck like they've never taught before.
A bunch of teachers who don't know what they're doing.
No, nobody knows what the fuck they're doing.
See, because I guess most teachers that like exist, like they would already have jobs like from,
and they wouldn't flock to this one, I don't think.
I mean, they might, but like I just imagine that like most people. Like, if you're... Like, I imagine that, like, if you're a teacher and you have a job, most of the time you wouldn't really feel the need to, like, move around much.
No. Unless your district is really treating you like shit, which maybe.
Yeah,
but, like, job
obviously.
security is really big with teaching, and most people have tenure. So, like, you work there until you're not working anymore. Like, you cannot move, basically.
So, like, that's what I'd imagine is, like, the case here. So, I guess with a new school, like, you'd have...
Of course, and they'd have a lot of, kind of want, like, up-and-coming talent, kind of, to relate to the youth, I guess. Maybe,
yeah,
I
maybe.
don't know.
I don't know.
So yeah, no, this is kind of her first teaching job too, and she's kind of worried about people taking her seriously, and she's nice, and she's like you can talk to her, but she's kind of like she'd rather just sit in a corner and just write poetry. Like, she's just kind of that person.
Yeah.
Like, just kind of like moody, like kind of awkward. Nice though, but just like she's like hard to approach, and she won't like approach you because she doesn't like talking to people.
Yes.
Her best friend is Ryan Dark, who's the family and consumer sciences teacher, which is basically like cooking and then sewing and shit. And he's like the most outgoing guy ever, and I don't know how they get along, but apparently they just get along really well. I guess he does the talking for her.
Probably.
So, that's her. Again, really nice, really, she's good at her job, she's good at her work, it's just, and she wants to relate to the kids, but, like, she's like, I don't know. I'm just sad. Help.
Yeah.
I like her, though. She's cute, but, like, she's just kind of, like, she's very mellow. Yeah, I guess is I'm mellow.
You're a pretty mellow person.
I'm a pretty mellow person to talk to. It's a meme.
That's an inside joke.
I know, I like Cillian a lot.
Yes.
Good character.
Going back to the twins for a second.
They couldn't be less twin sisters.
They couldn't be less twin sisters, mostly because one of them isn't even a sister.
No.
So they could definitely stand to be more twin sisters. We can't even show you that one because it's not even on the internet anymore.
No. Oh, I can't believe that YouTube poop isn't around anymore.
Anyways, this is Romaine Caulfield. Obviously, we already know who she is because we talked about her brother.
Yeah.
She is the complete opposite.
Like, very studious, kind of snooty, I'd imagine.
Yeah, a little bit.
You know.
Very, like, serious. Obviously didn't get through by just, like, doing whatever people do in college. That, like
partying and shit. Yeah, no.
Like, he was just the typical, like, college
He was, dude. Like, a frat boy.
Yeah, basically.
He was a frat boy.
And she fucking hated that.
Oh, my God. I'd imagine. Frat boys are awful.
Like, they don't get along at all.
No.
And,
is it mutual? Like, does he also dislike her? Or is it like, hey, can't we be friends? And she used to, like, breathe fire on him?
A little bit. Like, he doesn't go out of his way to be like, oh, we should be friends. It's like, but he's just like, like.
That's my sister.
Because he's fine with it. He doesn't care. But, like.
So it's not like he wants her affection or anything?
No,
or
not
like...
overly so, I think. Again, like, these characters are, like, I made them up, like, last week, so, like...
Yeah.
But,
Well, I mean, if that's an advanced question, you could tell me so, but I was just wondering.
Yeah, I wouldn't imagine so, but, yeah. Like I said, she's the complete opposite of where he's all about doing things. She's very much not about doing anything. She would, prefer to exclusively just, like, teach from books and stuff.
Kind of difficult being the environment teacher or botany teacher.
Botany teacher, yeah. But, like...
Oh, yeah, one of the two. Yeah, botany.
Well, she's botany for now.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like, it's kind of difficult to do that, but, Lord knows she tries.
It's really funny.
Yes. There's another story about design.
Yes, I will point this out. I'm just being gross. I will point this out. So I looked at the design, and I was like, wait, that's stupid. Why is she wearing heels? She's a fucking botany teacher. She's got to get in dirt and shit. And I didn't point it out because I didn't want Kevin to be, like, a smartass and be like, oh, I designed... No!
Wow, okay, way to paint me like an asshole.
You're not like that. Like, I can't think of a better word than, like, a smartass. But, like... I knew that you were going to say something about it, so I didn't say anything, and then you mentioned a thing about her not being hands-on, and I was like, yeah, I noticed the high heels. And you were like, yeah, that was intentional. I'm like, I figured, that's why I didn't point it out.
You still sound like an asshole.
You're not an asshole, though.
No, but that was fully intentional.
No, but I thought that was clever, is my point. It is clever. It is intentional, if that's the first thing you thought, too, that she's not wearing very functional shoes.
It's because she doesn't want to wear functional shoes, because she doesn't want to teach like that, but, like...
I can see her not getting along very well with Sabella.
Yes. Or she would, and just, like, be like, hey, do you want to, like, assist me in teaching? You show people what you do with the plants, and I'll just sit here and, like...
And then Sabella just takes over the class.
Yes.
Yeah,
Except, like, she wouldn't let her take over the entire class, because, like, the teaching part is fine. It's just, like, you just handle everything with, like...
doing.
Like, touching the plants, because that's... Like, dirt.
So I get the vibe she's like a girly girl from that.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, she doesn't like getting her hands dirty or anything.
No. Which is why she wears gloves.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's normal for gardening.
In general, yeah. But, like, just all the time.
Yeah. So that's that. I like her.
Yes.
This is Erin finally fucking getting art.
After, like...
80 years.
3,000 years.
So, just for reference, Erin obviously is Lillian's adopted daughter. They're not related. Erin was I think Lillian taught like first grade or something.
Oh, that reminds me. Okay. Can I?
Yeah.
Actually, I'll wait until you're done.
No, you can go.
No, because this is for, like, after this.
Oh, okay. Erin was like I think Lillian taught, like, first grade. Let's say first grade. And Erin was a student in her class, and Lillian noticed that Erin, like, was, like, kind of, like, despondent a lot, and, like, some days she was really into class, and other days she wasn't, and, like, she was, like, she like, wore a lot of the same clothes, and it was kind of colder, and she didn't really have, like, warm things to wear, that kind of shit. Normal abuse warning signs. Yeah. And at one point, or rather, warmed things when it was hot, rather, and covered the sleeves, and eventually Lillian figured out that there was very, very bad abuse going on at the orphanage that Erin was at, and I'm not quite sure why they did that. I guess because she was shiny, but people know what that is, so I don't know. It's for whatever reason. It doesn't really matter. And Lillian reported that and stuff, and she ended up growing really close to Erin, and Erin was gonna be moved to somewhere else because basically the people lost their license to be foster parents or run an orphanage or whatever, and Erin was going to be out of her life, and Lillian was like, well, can I adopt her?
They shut down Aluminum Meadows.
Yes. There we go. Yes, it's not Golden Meadows, obviously. It's somewhere else completely different.
Okay, that's why I said Aluminum Meadows.
Yes, they shut that down. And Lillian ended up adopting Erin because otherwise Erin was going to be moved to God knows where, and she didn't want that. So that's how they met, and Erin and Lillian have a very, very good relationship, obviously, and Erin is she's really scatterbrained, and she's really sweet though. She from the abuse from when she was a child, she has scars and burns, kind of like Clementine. She's got the scars and the cigarette burns and stuff all over her chest and her arms and stuff. And she has this habit of rolling up her sleeves to look like she's getting serious, and it exposes all her scars and shit, and it freaks people out. But she always forgets that she has it because she doesn't even think about the abuse really all that much at this point. Because she was just raised really well with Lillian. She doesn't really obviously it still kind of bothers her a little bit, but she doesn't actively think about it that much, so she just forgets about that a lot. And her thing is writing. She writes, she worked through a lot of her trauma with writing and stuff, so that's kind of why that's her thing. She's kind of stupid. In the sense that she's really forgetful, and she's really scatterbrained, and she's really hyperactive, and so she'll misplace things, kind of what I do, kind of like that. She's me. I'm basically saying she's me. We're the same person.
I was waiting for you to get to that, because if you weren't gonna say it, I was gonna say
we're basically the same person. I don't have a lot of scars, but that's basically we're the same person.
You don't have any from anything.
Not from abuse, but no. I have a couple cuts from
but
shit.
Everybody has random scars from stupid shit.
Yeah.
You don't have any scars from abuse before anybody gets worried about you.
No, I've never been hit in my life ever. But no, we're basically saying we're the same character, we're the same person.
Yes, that's what I was waiting for you to just get to that.
We're the same fucking person.
It's just tell people that she's like you, and people will be like, okay, I know what our character's like.
She's me. But what were you gonna say?
No, I was actually I forgot that they weren't actually related.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I actually forgot because I didn't know, again, these characters existed,
prior to you joining.
Yeah, these characters, predate me, so, I actually didn't learn all that much about any of them, until somewhat recently. The bios that Cherry sent for hers, helped. But yeah, I never really learned that much about yours because, they just never really came up, and I also don't really know much about plots. But
yeah.
So I actually forgot how they were related. So I was actually wondering where the dad went in this case.
Oh yeah, Lillian's never been married.
No, so that's why I was wondering
yeah, no, yeah, I see why you'd be confused.
But that did lead me to a related question, because I know the other two are related. So I was wondering who the mom is there.
Oh, okay. So Abram Blackwood married a Flareon lady. I don't remember anything about her, but she passed from some kind of illness or something.
Oh, okay.
And that is Jessica's mom.
Yeah, okay. No, I've been meaning to ask.
Yeah. So I don't... That's the bare bones minimum version. Sherry obviously can answer that better, but that's from what I remember, is that the mom is passed and Abram is now single. And,
well, I mean, yeah, I knew that much.
Yeah.
But I was just wondering, what had happened there.
Yeah, no, so mom's not around anymore.
And obviously she'd have to be, something, because she could necessarily be a completely different species.
Yeah, no.
I guess she could have been, any of the other...
She was some kind of evolution. I'm assuming Flareon.
I'd assume that, usually, just, for, things like kids like to at least take after their parents.
Yeah.
So like, especially if your parent isn't there anymore, I'd imagine like so that would make sense to me.
Yeah.
I guess here you want like in canon, she went with Vaporeon because because I assume she wasn't a Vaporeon back then.
No, when she was adopted, she was still an Eevee.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
So like they probably just go usually with whatever the parent is.
Yeah.
I hadn't actually decided what the parents for the twins were gonna be, but I was actually gonna go with like just spin the wheel and just pick random ones. Just to be funny there.
I was thinking that like. See, she was named Romaine, but she wasn't always a Leafeon, so, like, I feel like she just had that thrust upon her.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit. I guess, like, once you hear one too many lettuce jokes, you just kind of, like,
you just own it. You just own it, yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm just so amused by that, I don't know.
Yes.
But no, I like Erin a lot.
You caused this.
Yes, I did. I named her Romaine because I'm very clever. But yeah, no, that's basically... Her and I are very similar. She's, like, kind of ditzier than me, but that's kind of it.
Yeah. But if you want a good idea of what she's like...
She's me.
Yes.
Has a bit more of a work ethic than me, slightly ditzier, but, you know. And Lillian's not short. It's just to fit in with the thing. She had to be shrunk because her horn's fucking huge.
We had to do it to her.
We had to do it to her. Okay, so about the pose. I don't know if you're familiar with that meme because you don't have internet connection, but there's like this meme. It's just this guy standing on the sidewalk and he has his hands together like that, and he's like had to do it to him. I don't know what that means. Oh wait, no, I know what it means. He's wearing white after Labor Day.
Oh yes.
Yes, that's the joke. But like it just became like a meme.
Just have it in like
other context. Just to have it in other contexts. And so DeSantos is our friend, a very good friend of ours, and he really likes this character. Like he really likes the concept of her and everything. Don't smile.
What? I'm just smiling because it's true.
No, it is true. He really likes her, and so I picked.
That's the reason that I like because he was so interested in her. That's the reason she got art in the first place.
Yeah, she got art. Like she was the first like parent technically to get art. Because of that, and I picked this pose because he likes that meme a lot, and so it just kind of works.
This kind of worked out.
This kind of worked.
It's kind of like a.
It's subtle.
Yeah, it's a pose that she probably would have.
Yeah, because she's very serene as a person. Very very nice, very calm. She will never raise her voice unless like something very fucking bad is happening.
Yeah.
Like if you deeply wrong her, maybe, but it takes a lot to push her to that point. She's very like they're very even keeled, calm, like you know, like she's just really easy to be around and really easy to talk to. Obviously very good with kids. She used to be an elementary school teacher, until she I guess like eventually retired-ish. I don't know. Like I feel like she was just doing that until eventually Abram was like, "Hey, you want to teach high school?" And she was like, "Okay, I guess I can do that." I don't know.
I can do that for you.
Yeah, no, she's got an aching woman crush on Abram. She always has, and it's kind of problematic.
How did they meet?
They met in high school. Like, they've been high school friends.
Yeah,
like, her, him, and Ryuna. They've known each other since high school.
Oh, okay, that's fair enough.
Yeah. And she's always liked him, but she's never said anything. I think they're from Kanto. I want to say they're from Kanto.
Because to backtrack to my teachers, I think they're from Unova.
Okay. That makes sense.
Just as like a...
Yeah. And not that it really matters, but I think they're from Kanto.
That's what I thought, but
yeah.
I wasn't sure.
I'm not sure, because Cherry would be the deciding factor on that, because I don't... It makes no difference to me where they're from.
No. Johto would make the most sense, but...
Yeah, I think it's Kanto, though.
That's fine.
I think. I don't remember.
I mean, it could be literally... They show up, like, all over the place.
Yeah, the bagels are from everywhere.
I'm trying to think of what regions they legit showed up in. They are in... They do show up in the Kanto games. They show up in the Johto games, obviously, because that's where they're from. They show up in the Hoenn games. I'm trying to think... They never show up in Sinnoh. I know that for a fact. Do they show up in Unova at all? Maybe? I think they might be the like one of the few things that's missing from those games. I don't know where they would show up if they do. No, I don't think they're in those games. They're not in Kalos. They're not in Alola-ish. Because technically everything could, but no, but yes, but no. Because, like, alternate dimension weirdness.
Shit, yeah.
And then, Lord knows they aren't in Galar. So probably, like, one of the original 3 regions is probably, like... Just like, take your pick, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, no, Cherry, whatever you want. It doesn't matter to me. So, yeah,
Let's just pondering that.
Yeah, she teaches music, so she's, like, she can, like, play, like, a bunch of instruments, kind of shit. Like, she
looks like she has an instrument on her forehead.
Yes, the fucking horn. Don't ask.
It's like a tuning fork.
It's a tuning fork. I mean, fucking might be. She plays the piano, that kind of shit. She's just, like, the nicest lady ever. She's kind of, like... The thing with her and Aaron is that Aaron is really, like... She cracks a lot of jokes, and she's, like... She's really excitable and really funny, and, like... Lillian is very low-key, so Aaron will, like... make jokes and point stuff out, and Lillian will be like, I don't know what you're talking... Like, what are you talking about? So that's kind of their dynamic. So Lillian is kind of literal-minded in that sense, I think. Like, she just kind of takes everything as it is.
Yes.
She doesn't really... Like, she doesn't have a sense of humor, but she doesn't really make jokes. Like,
she doesn't, like... I'd imagine she thinks things are funny, but she wouldn't, like... roll over laughing. She'd be like, oh, that's funny.
Yeah, no, she's just very...
She's
like,
not, like... She wouldn't be, like, the laughing out loud kind of type.
No, she's not that kind of person.
She would just be like, oh, that's really funny.
She gives everything a sensible chuckle. She's just kind of that person.
Yes.
Yeah. She's very low key, like with everything. Like she's never too anything.
No.
Like she's always happy. Like she's happy, but she's never like.
No, like no.
Yeah.
I see what you mean.
Yeah, that's kind of her personality. So Aaron is very, and then Lillian's not so much. Kind of.
Yes, it makes sense what you said.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, I do know what you mean.
This is Sol. Okay. So Sol is the PE teacher. And she... Okay, so I talked to Plot about this. And basically, what I thought was the case was that they were literally the same characters from Kai and Tay. Like, they were literally the same people. But he's like, no, they're probably reincarnations or alternate. She's read part of it.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't...
So she knows who we're talking about here, yeah.
See, I didn't know, like, how up-to-date she was with that.
Not up-to-date, but she's read at least the beginning. She knows who these characters are.
That's fine. I was just wondering, because, like, if she didn't, then you probably should.
Yeah. I thought they were literally the same people, and Plot said no, they're probably just, like, alternate universe, reincarnation, blah, blah, blah. So it isn't the same exact soul. I thought it was. But basically, just for refreshers, Sol is very no-nonsense kind of person, very serious. She comes off stern. She always kind of looks annoyed. She's not hard to get along with, but it's easy to annoy her. It's easy to get on her bad side, I think. And just the way she comes off very scary. But she doesn't mean any harm.
The devil horns?
Yeah. And she just kind of always looks annoyed. If you haven't noticed on her hand, she is engaged to Rewrite. Like here, like they're going to be married at some point. So she has. It
would be better if he would remember that.
The one thing that makes her happy is her dumb ice cube. And like she's very patient with him. And Plot and I have joked that Rewrite has very shitty handwriting. So if he were to, like, mark up tests or something, then students would go to Sol and be like, what the fuck did he write on my test? And she'd be like, okay. Honey, you need to improve your fucking handwriting, okay? I don't get paid to read your tests.
You can do stuff digitally now. They have, like, these stamps for grades. You can use those, too. Like...
But she loves him, and she's excited to teach, but, like, she doesn't show happiness very well, so she's, like... just kind of looks annoyed. But no, she's definitely an easier PE teacher than Jessica would have ever been. Like, easier to get along with, easier to be around. She's not a tyrant or anything.
See, like, I never got to witness that one, because, like, that was, like, the thing that, like, I know, like, in character, like everybody, like, feared, and there was, like, a lot of jokes about that. I never got to experience that one.
Yeah, that was a nightmare. But yeah, no, now she's just a hall monitor, which is arguably even worse.
God.
But no, that's Soul. So just, she's low-key, like Celie-Anne, but she's not somber. She's just kind of looks annoyed, and she kind of comes off that way. Yeah. But she's not. Like, she's the kind of person that it's like, you could go up to her and be like, what's wrong? And she's like, nothing's wrong. This is just my face.
Something's about to be wrong in a few seconds if you don't quit asking, you know?
Yeah, no, kind of. So that's kind of her personality. I like her. She's good.
And then,
there's my mom.
Yeah, the OG.
The eponymous.
Yes, the eponymous Trinity Academy. No, we should all know who this is by now.
Yeah, no, this is Miyu Fujimoto, the former singles division champion, current disgrace.
Yeah. Former insert a bunch of other credits here.
Yes. Poet, painter, whatever.
Let's take your pick, man. Okay. Alright, so basically, in the current day, or at least, like, I guess we'll go back, give or take, like, what was it, like 30 years ago, 20 years ago?
Yeah.
Something like that. She, like a lot of other characters, used to be a professional battler. She has since, very much retired.
Yes.
She, unlike most of them, because I think most of them, like, remember their time pretty fondly, she's very bitter about it.
Yeah.
She doesn't much like talking about it. And in fact, doesn't really like it when it's being brought up.
Oops.
Alicia. No, but, no, she doesn't really, she just has, like, you know, while there were, like, good things, obviously, like, it's got a lot of, like, bad memories attached to it also. Mm-hmm. Mainly due to the way that, like, things kind of, like, ended.
Yeah.
We won't entirely go
into detail,
but I mean, I think you might have a good idea since there's a certain other character walking around which kind of, like, you know,
complicates things
a little bit. But yeah, so currently she does what any good disgraced anybody would do, and just
she drinks a lot all the time.
She's never in any real danger of like getting anything bad to happen to her, though.
Because I think she's, like, immortal.
Basically,
like, she cannot drink herself to death. She's tried. That's a joke.
That's a joke, but maybe. I don't know. But, no, yes.
Like, she can't even really get that, like, wasted. Like, she can get, like, tumbling over wasted, but she can't really black out.
No, she doesn't really black out or anything, though. But, like, yeah, she does, like to drink a lot and is an absolute mess because of it. She's a mess.
See, the thing is, though, is that, like, she is very bitter, and she is very, like, stuff, but, like, see, like, I don't know, like, she's... Because you said, like, the Alicia thing, but, like, she doesn't hate Alicia or anything.
She doesn't dislike anybody personally. It's just that, like, she would wish that she wouldn't bring that stuff up so much, because, like, obviously, like, she doesn't...
Yeah.
She's not, like... She's a lot more jaded about it, I think, is the better way to put it. So she doesn't necessarily, like, hate it when it's brought up, but it's like, all right, kid, I gotta level with you here. Like, it's not nearly as, like, glamorous as you think it is. Like, it's really not all that. Like, don't... And
then Alicia realized...
Stay in school, is what I'm saying.
Alicia realized that you should never meet your heroes.
Well, that makes me sad.
No, she actually takes it pretty well.
No, but,
No, because I think Alicia's, like, too, like she's like, oh, but you're great. I don't like, she can't, like, wrap her head around it.
See, because that's the thing, like, in the public, like, she never really did anything that, like, would have caused her to, like, get this much, like, down into the dumps, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, so in test runs, like, Alicia, like, borderline looks past it. Like, she just kind of ignores when she has a pity party.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you're just having a bad day. It's
yeah,
right.
no.
She's like, every day I'm having this bad
Like, she still, like, idolizes her and still, like, she never takes it personally.
See, she's the adult that goes to McDonald's because she's given up a little.
Yeah, no, she's given up a little.
That's how she communicates to the world that she's given up.
A little.
But, like, yeah, I guess the issue is that she's just kind of done being her.
Yes.
In the sense that, as we've joked, and this is actually, she's been around for a long time, like a long ass time. She's been several people at this point.
Yes.
This just happened to be whatever person she picked to be like a number of years ago, and yeah, she's done God knows what in the past. Like you said, like pick whatever career choice you want. And,
like she's probably been that.
She's
at
probably
some point.
done it.
So she's kind of like a weird jack of all trades in that sense too. That she can just kind of do anything.
Yeah. So when asked like, hey, like you want to teach at this school, you can teach, right? She's like, yeah, sure, I got a degree somewhere. I
don't fucking know.
I don't know, but yeah, like she does like. As much as she swears up and down, she really doesn't. She doesn't like kids. She actually gets along with kids. Like,
she's excellent with children.
She gets along better with them than adults most of the time.
That's because she's kind of childish.
She really is.
Yeah. No, like, she's kind of like the cool, like teacher that, like, relates to the kids better than she relates to, like, other teachers.
She'll never admit that, though.
Yeah, no, she'll never admit that. She's always like, oh, I'm so bad with kids. No, you're
kids.
not.
Why am I here?
I mean, like, you've seen the
kids.
way that she treats Asha.
Yes.
Like, she's great
because
with
she really does care, and she's a good person. It's just that, like, you know,
she has a lot of trauma. She's working
life
through.
kind of threw a lot of things her way, and she's still not really over it.
No.
She still very much resents everything that happens. She feels bad about things that she's done or hasn't done, you know, depending on the situation.
Yeah.
But yeah,
there is a certain four-armed man that's trying to help. Four-armed Grimace.
No, four-armed Grimace is certainly not helping. We'll get into that one later. But yeah, like, I don't know. There's just a lot. There's just a lot to work through and a lot to get over. And she's getting through all right.
Yeah, I like her a lot. She's my mom.
She's I don't know where they found her, but
I don't know what hole Abram dragged her ass out of.
Like, she probably was just like hiding out somewhere, and he like somehow managed to track her down and is like, hey,
teach at my school.
I need you to teach at my school. I need you to teach Valley. And she's like, I don't want to fucking do that.
Are you fucking kidding me? I'd rather die.
And he's like, I'll pay you. And she's like,
in booze?
Okay, fine. Because I really need a job.
I love her. I love her very much.
Yes. I do very much like her.
I'm love.
But
good character.
Yes. But yeah, that's the basic rundown of her as a person, I think.
Yes.
As this particular person of
as
her.
As this particular person.
But yeah, she's overall, she's also kind of lonely because, you know, everybody kind of, at least after a while, seemed that like people kind of turn on her. So like, whenever people kind of reach out to her, she does appreciate that.
Yeah,
like,
no.
Whether it's kids
no, because
or adults.
She's not heartless is the thing. Like,
no.
like she comes off like she cares less than she does.
See, like, she kind of, in a weird way, just kind of like tries to like, you know, push people away because like she's trying to move on from being like, she's basically like in verse, she's trying to like kill off, like, not literally, but like she's trying to like make it so that like nobody cares about her as a person anymore, so she can move on and just like be like, okay, well, let's just like, you know, change my hair, change my name,
do shit.
Let's just start a new one because I fucked this, like I foobarred this one.
This is just beyond fucked.
Like me who's foobarred at this point. Let's just fucking move on and like, I don't know, take a new name, take a new personality. Let's just like that's basically it. So she's like trying to push people away more than like she would actually want to.
Yeah.
Because, like, again, she's just trying to, like... She's trying to move on from herself, but, like, it's hard, especially when people are not, like... You know, they do care. They don't want her to, like... Because obviously nobody knows that, but, like... Because nobody knows that she is like that.
No.
Because that's the thing. That's why we get lines such as this, like, oh, like... You haven't changed a day. She's like, yeah, I wonder what that is.
I haven't seen you in, like, a decade, and you look great. It's like, yeah, I wonder.
Wow, like, you look great for, like... nearly 50. You still look like you're 28. She's like, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I do, don't I? But yeah, like, I don't know. I like that kind of character. I think she's interesting. I'm still happy with what I did with her.
Yes. I'm love her.
And you seem to like her also. So
I love her very much.
So that's good at the very least.
Yes. And it's not just because I'm Alicia, but that does help.
That does probably help. But yeah. I like her again. Absolute mess of a human being, but you know, she tries.
She's my mess.
And she does appreciate when she's being reached out to by various characters, because you know, she kind of feels a little bit like abandoned and alone in reality, because you know, being borderline immortal, like, it kind of gets lonely, because you know, my
dad doesn't fucking reach out to me ever, like, ugh, you know, Arceus.
Yes. That's I don't know if that's like a thing. I don't know if she has parents or if she just like exists someday. Like, I haven't thought of that, but you know, like, you live for that long, you know, you see people going in and out of the White House
forever.
You know, it gets tiring.
Yes.
She's maybe a little bit tired.
Yes, I'd imagine.
She could use a nap. That's not like alcohol induced. She needs just a good clean nap.
Oh.
Get her some sleep. Get her some food, get her some sleep.
I will take care of her.
Yes. Was she she's the last one, right?
Yeah, she's the last one, I think. Right. Yeah, because now we're back to Science Guy.
Alright.
I'm love.
Do you have anything else to add? Anything to question about any of mine?
Not
I think I know enough about
yours
that I don't really have any questions that I need to ask. But...
No, because that's basically it. I guess we'll do a video on the booster teachers once Plot makes his, because I'm going to take a teacher and he's going to take a teacher.
Plot apparently wanted to make a teacher.
Because...
See, we didn't hear back from him if he actually
was no. See, because I'm a dumbass, and, like, I thought he could make a new teacher, so I was like, well, I'm only making a booster teacher because I cannot make one.
See, the thing is that I wanted a second booster teacher, and she obviously was like, oh, I'll take it.
Yeah, because I couldn't make a new one. And so Plot was like, oh, can I do that too? And I said no, like an asshole, because I thought he could make a fourth one, and he actually can't, because we slotted in Ryuna again.
Yeah.
And I feel really bad that I turned him down like that, because I forgot that, and then that basically makes me look like a hypocrite. Like, oh, I can make a teacher and you can't. No, so I have to explicitly tell him that that's okay.
Yeah. But he never got back on us.
No, because he's been really busy.
If he actually wants to do that.
Yeah, no.
But I think he was gonna do like one of the Ultra Beasts.
Yeah, he was gonna do a Blacephalon, maybe. No, he was gonna do a Pheromosa, maybe.
Maybe, I don't know what he was gonna do.
Yeah.
But that's. I think that's. I don't know if he said that or if that's what you assumed.
I'm just assuming.
I think that one is his favorite. But...
Yeah, Pheromosa is his favorite. I was assuming.
But I think that because that obviously should open the door for you as well.
If you would like to make a booster teacher.
If you want to make a booster teacher, do that. I would recommend maybe also picking one of those.
Yeah, an Ultra Beast would be fine.
Because I don't think there's anything else that really like fits
the theme. No, because I'm taking Genesect.
Yeah, she's taking Genesect. I obviously have Mewtwo, so like we're kind of going with like the like,
sciencey ones.
The sciencey ones, the ones that come from
people,
alternate dimensions. You know.
Yeah.
Like, we're not like sticking with like the regular Pokemon that just kind of exists. So like, I think that would be the best. I don't remember if there's like any other things that would kind of fit that mold, but I think those are the main ones.
Yeah.
So like, if you want to, feel free to.
Yeah,
that is...
we'll kind of coordinate what they teach because I thought it was going to be just between me and Plot, but if you want to join in to the fray too, then we'll figure out what they teach from there because it doesn't really matter.
No, they basically all just like cover.
Because
like,
I was gonna,
subjects.
yeah, because I was gonna basically take like a core subject, but like we can all figure out what they teach.
See, the original plan was that like you basically like. Because the way, like, there's not that many teachers at the school. So basically what I thought is that, like, there's, like... We originally were going to have one, which was just going to be your teacher. But now I guess there's a couple who just, like, know basically, like, enough about the core subjects and, like, get, like, additional materials from just, like online
between the three of them, they'll teach everything that Saito doesn't teach.
Yeah, which is just the, mainly just battle. That's what she's there for.
Yeah.
She's there for battling class and just to, like, be in charge of everything.
She also, because she also runs the school.
So, like, I guess whatever subjects we have, which...
Well, there's 4 core subjects, unfortunately, but you can kind of, like, sandwich, like, the STEM subjects together. You can do, like, history and...
There's 4 core subjects?
Yeah, it's math, reading, science, and, history.
Well, I mean, history would be battling history also, so I could take that.
Okay, yeah. So
then,
if you want,
we have one for each of the other subjects.
Okay, so math, science, and reading. Yeah, no, dumbass. I just said it and I already forgot.
So, yeah, I guess like we'll just.
So I guess between those 3, you pick what you want because I can take anything. I don't care. And then plot.
I think one of you should take math.
Yeah.
Because, One of you and Cherry should take math. You or Plot should take history because if Cherry has that in Trinity, unless you don't want it in Trinity, because we still haven't heard back from you.
Yeah, no. So that's kind of all up in the air. You can just basically.
But I'm just saying, like, you all should like pick the subjects that you didn't have in.
Oh, you know what? I should take math because I wanted Dennis to be the math teacher, basically.
Yes, Dennis is.
His name is Dennis because I am a dumbass.
Yes. We
I mean, I had a genocide. I had to name him Dennis.
Yes, but that's a joke that we won't. We'll get into that one.
We'll get into that one
later.
Yes,
character.
Yes.
But yeah,
he's a cool guy. He wears a bow tie.
That's like the one thing of his design that you came.
Yes,
because I have like Kevin, most of the rest.
Yeah, because I was like, "Can I design Dennis?" And then Kevin was like, "Oh, I actually came up with something," and I was like, "Brass." Can he wear a bow tie?
I'm like, sure.
And he's like, he can wear a bow tie.
He can wear a bow tie.
And I was like, yes.
Yes. But yeah, so that's that. So yeah, basically, like, just like you can pick whatever subject you want. Just like don't pick the one that you have at Trinity. So that means no reading for you. Maybe no history for Cherry and no math for Plot.
Yeah, that's
because
good.
Like then you all
because then we all get something new. Yeah.
If you want math, that's fine. But then like I guess Cherry gets reading, Plot gets history. Oh no, not history. No. Science, which was my subject anyways. And
Well, I'll touch base with Plot and make sure that that's okay.
Well, science or reading because like they can both take that one.
Yeah.
So like.
So okay, I will slot myself into math unless like unless Cherry you wanted that, in which case we could just kind of like we could do the hokey pokey with this. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. But that would lead you to science. So like whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever happens with that. But that's I'm gonna leave that between you 3 because you can.
Yeah, I'll touch base with Plot at one point. We'll figure that out.
I'll have battling. I'll have history, and you guys do whatever you want with the rest of the subjects. Because mostly it's about battling at Booster. They have the core subjects because they have core subjects.
They have to have core subjects. It can't just be battling.
No, but that's mainly why we're there. So that's why we don't have that. That's why we don't need any other teachers. And I thought
there's no electives at Booster.
Yeah, I mean, you can fucking make up your own electives in that regard.
Yeah,
There's no like specific electives. Like
no, it's kind of like with Trinity, like with the clubs and shit. You can just kind of do what you want.
You can do what you want. But yeah, there's no active classes for electives in that regard. Your elective is and should be battling.
Or else why the fuck are you here?
Why are you here if that's not what you're here for?
Yes, okay, that's fair.
Alright, so I think that is it.
Yep.
Again, we still need to... I won't be making my final Trinity teacher until we hear back from you because I want to know what subject I have.
Yeah, and again, it's whatever you want.
Yeah, you can pick whatever you want, and I'll just
yes.
And I'll
because anything is fine.
And I'll take whatever teacher slot is left open, and I'll take that and make a teacher based on that.
Yes.
So, yeah, that's fine. I think that's it then.
Yeah, that's it then.
All right.
See you around.
Bye.
Bye.